Sleeping is hard. You're a baby. Carmelita. Ew, yuck. You're feeling better now, Carmelita, that they're on the outside, huh? This is her ram lamb here. There you go, buddy. He was making a little crying because he's trying to poop. There you go. Make little noises. She is a very strong mother. So Carmelita is out of Rowan, who also is just very business-like. I mean, I assume he's nursed. I just checked her and she's got colostrum. She's not plugged, and she keeps, pushing him back there. So if he hasn't figured it out, would be surprising. But in this girl, I know has nursed. But so this Carmelita knows her business. So I wanted to get her in here because it was so cold earlier, and then the ram lamb, when I came out this morning, I think she had just had him not too long before I came out. I came out about 6. And I knew she was in labor yesterday, but I knew she was going to take a while, so I didn't get up in the night. But plus she doesn't really need my help. And my ewes do not want to be put inside to lamb, so they do not. They want to do it out there, and there's shelters and stuff. So she didn't pick the best spot. She was outside, but it was like 20 last night. So when I got out there, he had gone, he'd gotten stuck between one of the shelters and the fence. And I don't even know how he got stuck, because it's not, but he, I guess, kept pushing forward until he was pretty stuck. So she was trying to get him out. But anyway, he, I think it hurt his leg. It was just kind of a dumb thing. But he seemed like he was kind of sore. And he had ice all over him. I think he was born first because she was still wet. She's huge. She's almost 8 pounds. But I think he must have been born first. And he was looks like he's nursing. There you go. He was I had ice on him because it was cold. So anyway, I brought him in just because it was so cold. But also, too, he was a little out of it and wonky, and he couldn't get up very well for a while. So now he's fine. So, but anyway, they needed to come inside. Hi, girly. But now they seem like they're good, so I'll let them out here in a little while. I need to clean in here anyway, so she doesn't, as long as her lambs are fine, she does not need to be put up. She's a 2-year-old, and she had 2 last year as a yearling and did a great job. So like I said, she's got some really strong mothering genetics behind her. And these are my good ewes. Just don't seem she could care less that I'm in here. Normally she is not a friendly ewe. She will take treats out of my hand, but she's not gonna let me touch or anything. But she does not care that I am in here, and that's what I like to see in my girls. They can be standoffish and spooky and do their thing, but if they're panicky running over their lambs when I do have to be around them, I don't like that. And she's not. She wasn't last year either, whereas these 2 young yearlings that I have that don't have any milk are spooky. So we'll give you a little bit longer. It looks like you had a good drink because she wasn't eating. She hasn't eaten for a while. I'm going to bring you some more hay too, so you can maybe get something to eat. And then you can go out here after a while. When I get back, I have to go get some feed. So you are definitely turning the bedding over in here, that's for sure. What are you guys doing? Yeah, those yearlings, they don't want to be touched. She doesn't care. The yearlings freak out and mow their baby over, and she doesn't care. I think he's okay. I think he's just resting. She's a little perturbed. I think he's just having a nap, and her girl's over here messing with me, which is she doesn't like. I'm gonna go away. Yes, I know. I'm gonna go away. I want to bring you some fresh hay though. I I know, you're just a very intense mama, aren't you? This girl is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I know it's just too much for you. You just want to be alone with your babies. Busy girl. She's it's funny because she's kind of a hyper you, and she has been so pregnant and miserable. She's been being really slow, so now she's back to her zippy self. You want to come out? Hey, pretty girl. I left the door open so you could go out. Or do you just want to stay in here for a while? Maybe you just want to stay. You just want to stay here for a while? You look like you're ready to go. You ready to go? Well, I'll leave the door open. You can go out if you want. Ooh, you're going to want to move though. So Carmelita is out today. I just have her in the small pen with my no milk girls. Although he didn't want a whole lot of bottles, so I'm hoping that Farah's starting to produce milk. And her guy was super hungry, so she's not got much. But this guy, something's off with him. So I actually offered him a bottle and he drank a bunch. So I think he's just not able to nurse very well. He's a bit crooked, and he keeps going to her. See, his legs are kind of windswept in the back, but he keeps going up to her to nurse and then just like not latching on. And like I offered her a bottle, but she wanted nothing to do with it. So I think he's just not, his legs are all bent. There's just something off with him. And he keeps like he goes and like gets stuck in the corner. So anyway, so I'm just going to give her some time kind of in the pen and see if he does okay before I let her go, because I don't know, something's weird. And then these two girls, we think what's going on is that I usually buy grain from a local farmer, and it's usually a barley oat mix with a bit of pea in it, which has high protein, which is good. But he did his 2024 crop. When I went and picked it up, it was a different kind of pea, and it was a lot more pea than usual. So I've been using less of it in my grain ration than I normally would. Usually the mix, the barley oat with a little bit of pea in it, is probably 80% of what I feed. But I took it down to 50% because of how much pea is in there. But we think that it was probably way too much, because it does have barley in it, but it's more more pea than normal. But the only thing we can figure with this milk production on these two yearlings is that the phytoestrogens maybe have inhibited milk production. So I took that, I went and got more feed and took the pea mix out of the equation. So we'll see if that makes an effect. I mean, the other choice is a virus called causes a disease called OPP, but not typically seen in yearlings. And my older girls have been okay, so it doesn't really fit. But so I kind of doubt it, but you never know. But anyway, if it's the phytoestrogens, then hopefully it'll turn around. We shall see. But she had 2.5 days of oxytocin. I haven't given her any. I might though, although she hates me already. But I'm hoping it just turns around, and then I'm hoping Carmelita doesn't have a problem, because these yearlings have been, because they were lambing later than the older girls, they've been on the feed longer. So plus they're first timers, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but we'll see whether or not she like I said, the ewe lamb didn't want anything, so hopefully Carmelita is not going to have a problem. But anyway, not sure that's what's going on, but that's the best guess. And yep, everybody else got to go out and you guys didn't. I'm sorry. And today I'm going to clean this pen because and rebed it, because you guys are going to have to stay in here They're a lot happier out here than they were in the inside, so there's that at least. But yeah, and it's warm today, so we're gonna start getting some bugs. I'm surprised Carmelita isn't more insistent about going out, but I think she knows that Ram Lamb has got something going on with him.